San Antonio Spurs fans, Cleveland Cavaliers fans, welcome to TSR Sports. We're doing a live play-by-play reaction to scoreboard chat for tonight's game. The San Antonio Spurs hosting the Cleveland Cavaliers. Next week's the last full week of the season, guys. The season is almost over. Wow. Spurs come in at 32 and 44. That's 76 games played. That means only 6 left and 5 after tonight. That's blowing my mind. We're going to have called all of them, barring something crazy happening, and it's been a fun ride. Yes, some disappointment this season, but the future is bright. Let me tell you, the future is bright. We got good things coming. What's up, Stephen Z? Paisan, Bobby, February, Stephen J, Greco. Yes, Castle's Rookie of the Year. I hope so. Watch out for Rasashi and Sarlo, just in case. All good, Glaze and Bacon. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate y'all being here. Yodi, Grogu, and, well, I'll put my camera if I'm going to announce them. Everybody's all here tonight. Well, this couch continues here tonight. And the weekend is here as well. Nicer weather's rolling in. Yeah. Hope life is good for y'all. That's all I got. Let's have a good game. Whether win or lose, be competitive tonight. Pelvin Johnson's back. Devin Vassell is back. Jeremy Sohan is still out. His back is bothering him. That back injury has been lingering all year. But the team is mostly at full strength. Well, full strength current roster, not full strength overall. Of course, Wemby and Fox are out. Spurs will be very, very conservative with Jeremy Sohan's return over final week of season. I don't think he's going to be back. J Money, appreciate the update. I'm feeling he's not going to play again. Arnold, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Barnes wearing a Jordan Tar Heel. Is he, Robert? I didn't catch that. Texans, Spurs, thank you for stopping in. Show the game, an early game check. Absolutely. Sucker! I'll have to make some new stuff for next season. I don't know what, but we'll bring some new stuff in. The Area 51 was the new thing for this season, but I'll change it up for next year. We'll change something up. It is what it is. Salute from San Antonio. You know, Paisan, we are plus 10 wins over last year. Without a head coach for most of the year, without Wemby half the year. We brought Fox in, but what did he play? 10 games? He's out. Yay, the game. What's up, Phil? No reason to screw with someone. Yeah. Hammer, what's going on? Guess it's a Final Four nod wearing. Oh. Well, Robert, no comment. Is the Final Four this weekend? I know there's 2 women's games tonight, which would make it the final 2. Is there a name for that? Final 2 championship game? That's it? That game is on Sunday, so I assume the guys play tomorrow? Is that all right? Paul, Castle, Vassell, Barnes, and Biyombo. Okay, so the somewhat normal starting lineup we've been seeing most of the year. The undersized lineup, which should do well against the Cleveland Cavaliers, because, they're a pretty small team. Being sarcastic, they're not a small team. Had a tornado pass about half a mile from your house. Wow, Phil, that is not fun. By the way, quick announcement. Tomorrow is the 6-year anniversary of the channel. We won't be live because there's no games tomorrow, but I just thought I'd put it out there. April 5th, 2019 is when the channel started. All 2 Spurs games that playoff season, but they were eliminated by the Denver Nuggets, and then became just a regular Spurs streamer later that year. And that was their first losing season in, 22 years? And it's only been losing since. The games are on tomorrow. All right, thanks, Jamie. Thank you for stopping in. Garland, Mitchell. Okay, that's what I got. Strus, Mobley, and Allen. All right, so Dean Wade out of the starting lineup. Evan Mobley back in. That's bad for us. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't expect a win tonight. I just hope they are competitive. Play hard. You fought this team hard last time. You're at home. Put on a good show. If you lose, so be it. Just don't, be down 30 at halftime. That's all I ask. Don't get blown out. Do not get blown out. Get one more thing to update on the roster. There we go. All righty. Happy almost anniversary. True. Judge had another one tonight. Thank you for the update, Jim Money. I don't follow a lot of baseball this early in the season just because there's so much more baseball to go. Plus, the NBA season's wrapping up, the NFL draft's coming up. So while I'm loosely following the Yankees, and I'll probably throw the games on that are on Amazon Prime here and there, I'm definitely not locked in yet. But you guys give me the updates, and I appreciate that. What it do, JT? Were you here the first year, Phil? Were you here in 2019? I believe you. Wow. I had no idea you've been with me that long. Or been with us. There's a lot of you. I'm very thankful because I'm surprised people haven't checked out after a year or two and are like, that's enough of this guy. It's getting kind of boring, just same old thing every night. But yeah, for those of you that have been here for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, wow, thank you. When I look back, like there's YouTube channels I've been watching for a decade or more, and like you find a place where you share similar likes, if you will. And at very end of year one, okay. Yes, you have J Money. A lot, there's a lot of you that have been here for a long time, and I appreciate it. Hopefully someday, uh, soon, the Spurs will be a playoff team again. And we'll make a lot of new Spurs friends as well. As much as, I've really enjoyed the last 5 years. I've enjoyed this season as well. But I got to tell you, when there's over 1,000, and you guys saw it, when there's over 1,000 people in the chat, I know I feed off of that energy, kind of like Hulk Hogan and his Hulkamaniacs. It's a silly reference, but when there's a lot of people, you feed off that energy as a live streamer. But also, if there's a lot of energy, that means the Spurs are playing well. And that's a lot of fun too. When you just see so many goals Spurs go, you can't even read them, and people are excited, and that I thought it'll be here again next year. Overall, though, I would say the season's a success for the channel and most importantly for the team. And if they get a top four pick again, yeah, we're going to be in really good shape. Giannis had 35, 17, and wait, Giannis had 35 points, 17 rebounds, and 20 assists. Giannis had 20 assists? What? Greg, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. What? I'm just looking at that, and I mean, I've seen Jokic have games like that, but Giannis almost with a triple double double. We had our first one ever this season with Giannis, and now I'm sorry with Jokic, and now Giannis was 3 rebounds away. I don't know. I believe him. I'm just in shock. He doesn't usually get a lot of assists, does he? Like, 4 or 5 ish around there. Boris D, what's going on? The Ghostbusters go to you. Boris DL, bringing it back. Castle has the pineapple. Where's the pineapple been? Daniel Barry, thank you for stopping in. The pineapple's back, and if Vasel's rocking the pineapple, we got pineapple power tonight. Nice, Jacob. Yeah, go Cavs, I know, but thank you for stopping in. Hopefully we have a good game tonight no matter what. Is that going to become a thing now? Uh, pineapple power? I don't know. Uh, he had his hair down for the longest time, like a long time. I'm guessing like what, 4 or 5 weeks? So we stopped doing the pineapple thing for Castle because he didn't have a pineapple. But now he's got a pineapple. You know what? Bassie's got some dreads. Why doesn't Bassie do a pineapple? Ripple pineapple power. I'm telling you, there's only so many pineapples you can stop. There's my man Riley Minix in street clothes. Riley, we could use your shooting, man. It sucks because there's a chance right now for Riley Minix to get minutes with this team, and he can't because he's injured. J Money, I'll probably throw that game on tonight after this game. The UConn, gosh, Brett UConn's playing some other team, a good team, obviously. It's on ESPN, but I lucked out because it's also on ESPN Plus, which I do have until the end of June. I got a free 6 months subscription for whatever. Maybe I'll keep it, depending. I mean, I don't know. It depends if I watch it or not. Hey, Jacob, same to you. UConn does play at 9. They play. Okay, UCLA. Got it. What else was I gonna say? Oh, has anybody been tracking the Austin Spurs, the Austin Toros? Are we still in the playoffs? I was trying to look through ESPN Plus's app to find out where we're playing or what's going on, and I couldn't see us. Did we get knocked out? Derek, I believe we're 4 games behind the next team, like 4 wins behind, and that's not a lot, but it's a lot at this point in the season for this team with our schedule. Struce, Mobley, Allen, Mitchell, Garland, the starters for the Cleveland Cavaliers, for the Spurs, Vassell, Barnes, Biombo, Castle, and Paul. Sir, Loin of beef and surf rice. What? I guess those guys are okay. Keep an eye on the Portland Trailblazers because they are right near us too in lottery positioning. Hello, yup, yup, and let's get our good luck boop before the game starts. A good luck boop from Yodi. Who wants a good luck boop from me? If you got a Yodi, go and grab your Yodi. It's time for a boop boop. April 6th. Ah, shoot, the Spurs are playing April 6th. Players are on the court, and away we go. Well, dang it. Thank you, Jay Money, but I know there's a Spurs game at 6 o'clock. I think we have an early game Sunday. I forgot who we're playing. Mobley for three. Evan Mobley, welcome back. Well, at least he didn't play us last time. By the way, the Cavaliers won the jump ball. Western Conference Finals, number 2 Austin Spurs versus number 1 Stockton Kings, 9 p.m. Oh shoot! If that's Sunday, I'll be able to watch it. Our game will be over by then. Although I don't get ESPNU. Crap, man, I guess I won't be watching it. All the games are on ESPN Plus. That one's not. Oh, that sucks. Castle into the paint, throws it up off the glass. Good. I gotta fix the players on the court. Looks like we're just a little off a bit. Raise it up. Okay. Cavs ball. We have a drive and a miss by Darius Garland. Barnes the ball, little crossover into the paint, and he's gonna get fouled. He gave a little people's elbow while he was in there too. Didn't get whistled for it. ESPNU. Well, why? Why ESPNU? Yodi, what are you looking at, buddy? You gotta watch the game. There we go. Sometimes Yodi gets sleepy and he forgets what he's doing. Okay, ESPN Plus should have the ESPNU game. Excellent. Yes, Bobby. Play well tonight, no matter what happens. Barnes at the line for 2, misses the first free throw. I'll have to watch that Sunday night. I'll throw the Austin Spurs on. Yeah, Austin Spurs on, and for them to get moving. Oh, Yodi, sorry, buddy. Hey, you're jumping off the couch. Yeah, Giannis usually isn't the best free throw shooter, is he, J Money? Isn't he usually 70% or less? I believe he's had quite a few years lately in the 60s. It's Drews for 3 off the screen. 6-3. Ty Jerome is out tonight. Dean Wade is out tonight with an illness. Ooh, Yeah, I just said that. Castle for 3. Rimmed, no good. What's up, 2 clutch Corey? Good morning, Jay. Is Cavs ball up 6-3. A little jumper in the paint's going to bounce off the rim and roll in for Evan Mobley. 8-3. Castle bringing up for San Antonio. I'd like to see him have a good shooting night. He's been struggling from the field as of late. Something north of 45% would be preferable. Barnes with the ball, 6 on the shot clock. He's going to drive. Stop, pop, swish. HB for 2. 8-5. So Master Eden, it's not going to be a new channel. It's going to be on the I Make Crap channel, the second channel of TSR Sports. And yes, I'm currently in the process of putting things together to start doing some, video here and there with that. It's all for 3, swish. It'll actually be ASMR with Ron Jambo. That's right. By the way, if you guys haven't the thumbs up, please do so. Fast, fun, free, judicious, and delicious, and it helps the channel. Evan Mobley for 3 again. Okay, let's not leave him open. Road trip, what's going on? Barnes for 3. Okay. No defense in this game so far. David Go Spurs go to you, and Kevin Durant, I gotta say I'm a pass on that. Allen in the paint. We'll pass it out. Mobley for 3 again. Oh my gosh. He's got 3 threes already, which means he has at least 9 points. Castle thinks about shooting the 3, pulls it down. Mobley has 11 points. He's made all 4 of his field goal attempts. Castle runner in the paint, good. All right. Right, that was many moons ago. Donovan Mitchell into the paint, kicks it out. Corner three by Garland. Oh my God. Cleveland's on fire right now. I mean, we're not shooting purely ourselves, but my goodness, Cleveland's hitting everything. Jeez. Okay, this is gonna be a rough night, possibly. CP3PO gets it out to Castle, over to Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Vassell, runner was way short. I don't know if that was supposed to be an alley-oop to Biombo or a shot, but it was not good either way. Garland step back to, wow. Mitch Johnson's going to take his timeout. The Cavs are absolutely NBA Jam on fire right now. I did, Chris, but I'll do it again. Sucker! So, as far as the I Make Crap channel, we're on a timeout. Still working on content for that. I shot a video today of some of the first appearances I own. Like, I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 50 copies of. There's 2 short boxes I showed in the video today. That's going up tomorrow at 11. And then, no, and then next week, we've got the standard operating procedure. Monday will be stuck in the 80s. That review is going to be Lone Wolf McQuaid with the one, the only. That's right, Chuck Norris, Lone Wolf McQuaid. Great movie. The review of that's up on Monday. Wednesday, we'll have another Whack Bag Films. That one is, oh, The Riddle of Steel 2, which is a very poor Conan Barbarian skit. And then Friday, some random music video. I don't know what yet. Today I put up an embarrassing music video of a song I did called Lord of the Vampires back in 2000. It never had a video, so I took clips of Nosferatu, which is now in the public domain. Not the recent Nosferatu, the one from like 1922 or whatever the heck it is, or 32, and put that as a clips from that as a video. And let's just say I do my best King Diamond impression at times in that song. It's kind of embarrassing. So I don't know what we'll put up on Friday yet. Trying to figure that out. And Tuesday, Thursday, maybe we'll do one of those ASMR videos. How many books do I have over 50? Area 51, just Bloodshot number 6, which is the first appearance of Ninjak out of costume. Yeah. There's quite a few other books I have 25 plus copies of, but that will be in today's video. Speaking of them, and anyone see the trailer for Megan? I don't even know what that is. No, 4 Pause. I haven't seen the trailer for that. Oh, Chris, yes, they could put up 140, 150 tonight. Do we think any of the Final Four players are at the game tonight? Tony, that's a good question. I have no idea. I know Duke was recently, was it yesterday? They came to our arena and did and worked out or did something. I only caught the back end of the story. Since I'm mentioning the other channel, why don't I drop a link in the chat? I'm talking about the second channel. It's right here if you want to check it out. A lot of fun stuff on there. A lot of really embarrassing stuff too. I'm just gonna put that out there. James, what's going on? They're gonna do their best. I mean, this is a huge Mount Everest for the Spurs tonight to be playing against not only a big team, but I believe, still the best team in the Eastern Conference. It's not going to be easy. We're at about 550 subscribers on the other channel, by the way, so I think we'll get to 1,000 by the end of the year. That's the goal. 1,000 by the end of the year. I think that's realistic. Tony did show up. Spurs ball. My castle's a little behind. My clock's a little behind. Castle pull up in the paint. All right, Steph. Steph heard me say, because we know Stephon Castle's listening to us. Got a little earpiece in. I said, I hope he has a better shooting night tonight, and so far he has. Oh my gosh, wide open all day in the corner. He missed the 3. Max Strus he made a sandwich. Had some chips. CP3 for 3 down the other end, no good. He just sitting there, hanging out, and he missed the open 3. It is Cavs ball. Mitchell, tough drive, missed it, and Spurs ball. Biombo will get it up to CP3. We got a couple substitutions coming up for the Spurs and the Cavs. Castle open for 3. In and out. His 3-point shot just isn't there. Do I think Chris Paul will drop any points? I think he's going to score at least. I think he's going to score. I don't know how many. Practice at the Rock. Okay. Barnes and Castle to the bench. Kelvin Johnson's checked in. Blake Wesley's checked in. Blake has been playing fairly well lately for the most part. I'm curious if, the Spurs are going to play him more next season. CP3 jumper good. Whoops. Will Chris Paul come back? It sounds like Chris Paul is not going to retire from a recent interview I saw. Wow. DeAndre Hunter's checked in, drives to the paint, gets the layup good. I'm sure they did Area 51. You got to think they did. Diablo with the ball at the moment, drops it off to Vassell. Vassell way on three-point land, zips it over to Kelvin. Kelvin's going to drive in the paint. Nice move. Throws it up. Off the rim, off the backboard. Nothing but net. You remember that one? Hey, X Factor. Have fun playing some b-ball tonight. Wait, are the finals Sunday night, Tony? For the Austin Spurs? I know they're playing on Sunday at night. Is that actually the finals game? I wanted to call the finals, but the Spurs have a 6 o'clock game. The San Antonio Spurs at 6. And if Austin's playing at 9, I don't want to be tied to the couch for 5 hours. It's a little too much. Cavs ball. Hunter open for 3. Wow. Cleveland is 7 of 8 from 3-point land. Semifinals. Okay. And that means our season, maybe they'll line up if Austin makes into the finals. Their finals game will not be the same night as a Spurs game, and I can call it. That'd be really nice. Like Wesley for 3. Nope. Michael Chandler, go Spurs, go to you. My resident UFC fighter. Hunter drives in the paint, misses a layup. Stingray, I say the best team is going to win. That's what I got. Kelvin is in the paint, picks up his dribble, turns it over. Allen behind the back pass to Strus over to Garland, open in the corner. A rare missed 3 for Cleveland. Spurs ball. Wesley gets it up to Vassell. Vassell going to stop and reset the offense. How about CP3 and Harrison Barnes? I don't believe either has missed a game yet this year. CP3 misses a jumper, gets his own miss. Gets it to Biombo. Over to Vassell. Vassell fakes the 3. Back to Biombo. Back to Vassell. 4-3. Okay. 25-22. So, Cowboy X Factor, the Denver Nuggets rested their whole starting lineup. That 3's no good from the corner. Sam Morrell. All right, the Cavs cooling off finally a little bit. Thank goodness. Fellin's going to drive. Zips it out to Devin, who's open for 3. It's no good. Biombo swats it out to Wesley. He's going to fire off another 3. No good. Carlos Jeter, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. What's up, Cassie? The eyeballs are here. Now fouling the Spurs. 25-22. Good start so far for both teams. Looks like Biombo's checking out. I guess that means Bassey's going to play. No Sohan tonight. Still got to store back. There's a Mikey punch for good luck. Oh, Sandro Mama Kellerfelli's actually checked in. Castle's back in as well. Champagne's also checked in. Ooh, Mobley drives to the hoop and throws it down with 2 hands. Mobley has been killing us tonight. He didn't play in the last game. Wesley out to Mamu, over to Kelvin. Nice to see Kelvin back on the court. Drops it back off to Blake. Blake into the paint. Runner is no good. He's going to go to the line for 2. You know if UConn is still in it? UConn's playing tonight. Stingray X Factor. The UConn women's team is playing UCLA at 9 o'clock tonight. So, yes, they're very much in it. And yes, hopefully Austin wins Sunday. Michael, I would agree with that. You gentlemen got Biombo for a bag of chips. Wesley misses the first free throw. Very inexpensive. He wasn't even the NBA. Signed him to a 10-day contract, then another 10-day contract, finally to a regular contract. That was a good pickup. He missed them both. Oh my God. Guys, Come on. Free throw shooting. What is it, Shaq out there? Evan Mobley for three again. Oh my God. He's 6 of 6 from three. He has like 20 points. Evan Mobley, I think, has 20 points already on us. Wow. Fell into the paint, spin around, miss. Mamba with the putback. This is crazy. I would keep feeding him. We can't seem to stop him. Mobley with the ball again. Screen, thinks about the three, pulls it down. Jeez. Mobley, and then kicks it out for three. DeAndre Hunter for three. They're going to drop 40 on us in the first quarter. Devontae game winner. That's right, Illuminix. Devontae Graham game winner. Mamba for three, no good. Nice steal by Blake Wesley as he got back in transition. Spurs ball. Castle's going to drive to the paint. And got blocked by Mobley. Ooh. Lots of boos. Spurs fans wanted a foul. Didn't get it. Donovan Mitchell for three. Splash. 10 threes I just heard for the Cavaliers in the first quarter. 10 3-pointers. Michael, I want to see a replay and see if that was a foul. It looked like there was a lot of contact, but I'd like to see a replay. I'm not going to get it. They're going to a commercial. 36 points already for Cleveland. 36, guys. Their offense is absolutely blistering hot right now. Chris, we're going off the rails on a crazy train. I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss for words. I really hope it's Boston, Cleveland, in the Eastern Conference Finals. Yes, I think it will be four pause. You're going to see probably 100 3-pointers taken in that game, each game, which I don't like. But you know what? If you're winning that way, then you're not going to stop doing it until you stop winning. We're getting close to 50 thumbs up, guys. Don't forget to hit thumbs up. See if we can get some folks in here tonight. It's a Friday night, so it might be a small crowd. The Spurs are also getting killed right now, which might make it a smaller crowd, but would appreciate any support you can give us. So there you go. Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go! All right, back to the game. Spurs down 36-24. Who's number one? Cavaliers are number one, aren't they? Cavs number one Eastern Conference, last I checked. I don't know. Record is 12 threes and a quarter, Kamar Lupe, and they have 10. We might actually see history tonight, but not the kind of history we want to see. Howdy, Trenchant. 10 of 13 at 3-point of the Cavs. A good part of, oh, yeah. No, 10 of 13 is ridiculous. They're letting us have it tonight. At some point, you're gonna think you would think they cool off a little bit. It hasn't happened yet. If they keep shooting like this, it's gonna be a long night it's gonna be a long night for me and whoever that stayed at the end. I hope that's not the case. I don't want to see the Spurs get blown out at home. 4 it is. I don't know if I can hit 10 to 13 layups in my driveway. I can hit 10 to 13 layups in my driveway. I can. I occasionally miss a layup. More so because the problem is where my hoop is. My hoop's on my garage, so I can't go straight after I shoot the ball. I got to stop or go to the right or left, which is it's a little awkward. But I can't obviously run into my garage, so occasionally I think that throws me off. Yeah, 24 is not bad. Just 36 is better. Flavor Flav as my co-host, Tony. Well, if it helped Mamo, I'd put him on here every night. They never showed a replay of Castle driving to the hoop and getting blocked. Castle's probably gonna have a hard time getting those calls because let's be honest, he gets blocked a lot in the paint. Kellen's just gonna launch a three. All right, Kellen. Love to see him finish the season shooting well from three because he's shooting around 33% for the season. I'd like to see him get that up a little bit before the game ends. Get that Johnson up, that percentage, Johnson. Here's Cavs ball, up by 9. Minute 15 to go. DeAndre Hunter with the ball is going to drive in the paint. Tosses it out for 3. Air ball. Isaac Okoro air balls a 3. All right, we'll take that. Air ball. Wooski? Don't know. That's not a high number. You would think 2 assists would be doable. He's not known for his passing. Castle in the paint goes for a dunk. He does get fouled this time. Foul on DeAndre Hunter. I want to see that replay. Castle wasn't even close on that. I mean, he got bodied pretty hard. That would have been a huge poacher if that actually went in. Didn't you hate April Fool's Day from? I didn't see a Cooper Flag April Fool's Day thing. Stinger X Factor. So I have actually no idea what you're referencing. Well, it was a weird April Fool's Day. I don't know. I know some of you, or a handful of you, play Magic the Gathering. They released a set on April Fool's Day, and I thought it was fake. It was called April Fool's Day. They released a Deadpool secret lair, and I was like, this isn't real. This is just, it actually is real. They released a new secret lair set on April 1st, which I'm not buying it. I love Deadpool. I love the Marvel properties. I don't want to see it in Magic the Gathering. Mitchell turnaround jumper, no good. Mobley with the tip in. He's having a historic night right now. Oh, that. Oh, Stingray, that was ridiculous. Champagny for 3, no good. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley has, 18 points in the first quarter. I thought he had over 20. He's still 18 is crazy. He's on pace for 72. Jordan McLaughlin's playing. Mobley for 3 again. Finally missed one. Offensive rebound for the Cavs because shot clock's at 8. We just give up so many offensive rebounds. D. Mitch going to drive into the paint. Passes it to Mobley, and now a turnover. Kellen's getting it up the court. We're going to have to go fast. Kellen with the jumper. Good. Charge on Kelvin. Can we make the playoffs and be in the lottery? No, Trenchant. It's one or the other. Yeah, Cowboy Spectre, I forgot about that. I can't see where Merrill's standing from that replay they just showed. I think that's going to be a charge. Medicare, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. A happily divorced man. 38-28 is going to be the score at the end of the first quarter. That was called a charge. Ah, darn it. There was 1 second left. Hunter missed a long 3. No, I'm not streaming anything tomorrow, Carlos. I've never seen anyone play Magic the Gathering, but I have found actually been looking for channels for an example because I do like to play Dungeons and Dragons. Try Master Eden. 2 channels I would probably recommend. They're also probably the bigger ones. If you're looking to learn Magic the Gathering, Valerian Community College, the professor, he's actually the biggest Magic the Gathering channel. He has 1 million subscribers. Or the Command Zone. They cover Commander, which is the most popular format in Magic the Gathering. Those are the 2 I'd recommend. Valerian Community College and the Command Zone. No, Carlos, nothing streaming tomorrow. I do have a video going up on the second channel about a ridiculous amount of duplicate comic books I own. That's at least, well, 2 boxes are worth I'm going through tomorrow. There's another 2 boxes after that we'll do at some point. I think once the season ends, which is what, a week and a half, we're going to try to do content as much as we can on here, but news is going to slow. I will try to do a documentary type video every 3 weeks. One is going to be coming out this Friday, barring me getting it done. I don't see why I won't. And then probably 3 to 5 videos a week over on the other channel. God, thank you for stopping in. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Happy Friday to all of you. Wait, Atlanta has a play-in lock? Spurs. Yes, the Spurs are down. I know. It's like the first time it's happened this season, but we're actually losing. Gang's all here. Grover wants to say hi. Oh, tomorrow's the 60th. Yeah, tomorrow's the 60th anniversary. Carlos eyeball cheater. Okay, I was not expecting that. Uh, Carlos eyeball. No, won't be streaming anything. I mean, I don't have anything special to stream, and yeah, it's the 60th anniversary, but I, yeah, and I don't have anything. There's nothing going on tomorrow. Thanks for asking. Yeah, Atlanta. Oh, yeah, Atlanta's yes. So Atlanta likely will make the plan. Maybe they won't. If they don't, then they're a lottery team. If they make the play-in and then make the playoffs, then it's not a lottery pick. Tolarian is Tolarian. Tolarian Community College. It's going to be easy to find. He's the biggest Magic the Gathering channel on YouTube. Trust me, it'll come up. Okay, I guess I'll go on and do. All good. Got him right where we want him. Yeah, there you go, Singer. We can celebrate the 6th anniversary on Sunday. Kellen with a long three at the buzzer. Bounces off the back rim, no good. Cavaliers ball up by 10. Not an insurmountable lead, but we don't want to let that lead extend and get bigger. That's not really the only way I want to word that, but whatever. D. Mitch with the ball. Gets it to Mobley. I can't believe Mobley's still in there. He's going to drive by Mom, who goes for a dunk. Misses the dunk, but he is fouled going to the line for two. Veronica, which Texas team is in the Final Four? I'm drawing a blank. I know Duke's in. I know it's four number one teams. I'm drawing a blank right now. Houston's. Okay. I was going to say Houston, but I had nothing. Mobley at the line for two. The first one's good. The second free throw is no good. Did he get his own miss? Nope. Finally, the Spurs get the loose ball. Castle will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Come on, guys. Let's have a good second quarter. Keep it in single digits. Do not let this game get away from you. Calhoun, a nice behind the back dribble. Drives in the paint. Misses at the rim, though. Florida, Auburn, Houston, Duke. Got it. There's a layup by Isaac Okoro. We're now down 18 and heading in the wrong direction. Castle with the ball for San Antonio over to Mamu. Mamu's going to drop it off to Kelling. Kelling over to Castle. Castle into the paint. Tough shot. In. Ooh. It started coming out, but it went in. Castle with 7 points, I think. 9 points. Excuse me, 9 points. Castle off to a decent start for the Spurs, shooting 4 of 7. Holy crap, that's a long three. That is no good. I think that was Sam Morrell for three, way outside of his range. Colin Johnson will bring it up for San Antonio. Drives to the paint. And this turns the ball over. Donovan Mitchell's going to stop pop three. 14-point deficit. Four pause. We're getting cooked everywhere. Area 51 knows what's up. You know what? Did you say that, Veronica? Castle just missed a shot, but was fouled to go to the line for two. Rich, I really want to meet you at some point, or I'll let you guys. Carlos, me and Miss TSR talked. We plan on going to Puerto Rico at some point. I've got your email. I'll let you know if we head out there. Michael Chandler, Castle taking 30 shots. Oh boy, down 14, down 13. I mean, four pause with that comment there. If we draft Khan Canuple, or we're gonna have to do something with the Wrath of Khan saying, we got Area 51 and the Wrath of Khan and an alien. Makes them both. 44-32. Castle with 11 points now. The rest of the team needs to get going, and we need some defense on the Cavs. They're going to break 50 points probably well before we get to the 6-minute mark of the second quarter. Spurs are 4 of 8 from the line tonight. Not shooting well. Mobley with the ball. I'm not sure Mobley's gotten a rest yet. Kicks it out to Morel. He hits a three. The Cavs 3-point shooting tonight is just crazy. Sounds good, Carlos. All right. Veronica, yes, indeed. Castle with the ball over to Devin. Devin, a long three. Okay. Pineapple power tonight. We got some pineapple action. Donovan Mitchell is going to get fouled in the paint. Little dark there, Mikey. Charles Bassey's checked in with that old noodle knee. I swear, actually, I'm at this point, guys. I don't like watching him play. I'm worried like one wrong step and he's going to go this way and his knee's going to go that way. No, Trenton, I don't see Giannis coming to the Spurs. I don't. Charles Bassey's in, for better or for worse. He does have a noodle knee. That left knee is it's like being held together by like duct tape. Seriously, I'm twice his age and my left knee's in better shape than his. Second free throw's no good. I mean, last time he played, he blocked a shot and he winced after he did it. I just, one wrong move and the dude's season's over or career's over. Devin with the ball right now for San Antonio. Devin's going to drive, stops at the elbow, pops. Shot is no good. Mark, howdy to you. Well, Greco, that knee needs some milk. Wide open all day in the corner, misses the three. Javante Green misses it. Offensive rebound for the Cavs. Green's open again for three. Misses another one. Let's just let him shoot all night. There's the key to winning. Cast with the ball out to Barnes in the corner. Misses the three. Now it's going to go over the backboard, and it's going to be Cavs ball. Got my religious knee camera burning for Bassy. Nice, Marauders. Mark, howdy to you. And I've seen some fans saying in the comments lately, Tom Knuppel at 8, Rasheer Fleming at 16 or 15. I'm sure what he found with that. If that's how the draft plays out, I'm in. Strus open in the corner. In and out. Castle with the rebound. Castle was 1 assist short of a triple-double the other night in that win against Denver. Castle standing on three-point land looking for a screen from Champagnie. That's a screen. Well, defense completely collapses on him. Vassell with the jumper. I think that's going to be Castle's strength next season is him and Darren Fox. I assume that's going to be the starting backcourt. Are going to be able to drive in the paint and break the defense down and should be able to find one of our three-point shooters. I mean, we don't have a lot of those, but find Wemby as well. I really should open the floor up from Wemby. At least, I mean, reverse open the floor. You want three-point shooters to space the floor. This would be kind of like the reverse. There's a missed three. They try to get up to Bassey. Throw too far. You can't be trying to lead Bassey on a fast break. He's too slow. He run on one good leg and a noodle. Come on, guys. Greco, yes. And Cassian Fox should be really fun. Yeah, Veronica, I like Charles. I really do, but his body just. Rich, let Miss TSR know that we all miss her. Greg, I will. Mark would like number 54. Thank you very much, Mark. I think the goal tonight's going to be 100. I think it's going to be really hard to hit. Like we didn't have 100 people watching. So, yes, appreciate any thumbs up. Friday night, which Friday night games are tough. It's the Final Four, which is also tough for women. And then the Spurs are not playing at all, which is another kick in the junk. 2 free throws for who this? I don't know who this is at the line for Cleveland. No idea. He made both his free throws. Spurs ball. Number 9, I don't know who that is. Castle with the ball right now for the Spurs. Screen by Charles Bassey. Gets it to Bassey for an alley-oop, and he can't dunk it because he got no ups. Green with the layup in the paint and a timeout by the Spurs. That oop was a little off, but Bassey's not exactly the player I'd want to be ooping to right now. JT, that's a good question. What kind of noodles? Luminex, yeah, yeah. It's a limp noodle. Oh, Area 51 went there. She went there. Or he went there. They went there. Sorry, I'm trying to be politically correct. I don't know. I like Chinese food, absolutely. My favorite foods, if I had to think about it, probably Italian and Mexican are number one. I had pizza for dinner tonight. Healthy pizza. 4 slices were only 600 calories. It was like, heck yeah, sign me up. Um, Italian. Yeah, Chinese food would be in my top three probably. Bessie body shaming. Oh, poor us. I like Charles Bassey. The dude's in phenomenal shape. He looks like he's in phenomenal shape, but that knee with us, he's had the sore knee issues all season. He had a torn ACL last year, I believe, a fractured patella the year before, and I believe he also had a fractured patella in college. So his just some people's bodies aren't meant to be the will might there to be athletic, but their bodies just don't hold up to their athleticism. The mind and heart is stronger than the body. I don't think pizza's a cuisine. Reggie, good evening to you. Thank you for stopping in. Welcome back, Lays and Bacon. I usually get vegetable fried rice. If I'm gonna get Chinese food. Of course, in China, it's just doing well, Angie. The Spurs right now are not doing particularly great. Down by 15. I actually hooped today. I played basketball outside. It was nice out here in New England. It was about 63 out, so I played at lunch. I got a good workout in. Yeah, I don't know if I ever told you guys, but a lot of times when I work out, especially if I'm indoors in my basement, I wear 2 pairs of sweatpants and 2 hoodies. Yeah, I like to keep it real crazy. I just realized Grogu's not looking at the TV. That's not good. All right, Harrison Barnes checking back in. The Spurs need some offense and some defense. By the way, remember I said the Cavaliers are going to get to 50 before the 6-minute mark in the second quarter? Well, they did. There they are, 52 points already. A legit chance to drop 65 to 70 on us in the first half. Biombo with the ball for the Spurs, 7 on the shot clock. Drops it off to Devin. Devin's going to fly, kicks it out to Barnes in the corner, his favorite spot. Well, didn't hit that one though. Darius Garland into the paint, layup, rolls off the rim. Champagne in the paint, turns it over. Spurs are trying to get up the court fast in transition and turned it over. 52 to 37, 6 minutes to go in the first half, and a rough game for our Spurs so far. 10 on the shot clock for Cleveland. Darius Garland 1-1 with Devin, putting a lot of moves on him. Drives the paint, layup, air ball. Biombo with the rebound. Yeah, it was an easy prediction. I am hungry, by the way. I am hungry. Barnes in the corner again. Misses again. Harrison, that's your spot. He's missing all his corner threes. What's going on, Harrison? There's Garland with a really long three. Thank you, David Lee. 55 to 37. And now a turnover by the Spurs. Nope, they're gonna get no. We lucked out. It went out of bounds. Went off Jared Allen's hand. I am hungry. Boris, I actually am not a fan of red wine. I've had it once in my life, I think, and did not like it. I gotta remember to set my alarm tomorrow. I'm getting up early to go out for breakfast with Miss TSR, so I gotta make sure I do that. Carlos Eyeball Jeter with the $2 super chat. Go Spurs, go! Best YouTuber ever. Folks, show Rich is the man. Thank you, Carlos. I appreciate that, man. I don't have much of a bicep right now because I haven't been able to lift weights. I had hurt my left shoulder, so it's Jared Allen gets in the paint and dunks it. Thank you, Carlos. This is a rough night. Oh my gosh, we're down by 20. We're getting killed out there. Fell in for three. Short. This is what I didn't want to see. Garland misses a three. Offensive rebound by Struess. Hunter for three. Short. Calvin finally gets the rebound. Guys, come on. Somebody show us something. Doesn't Castle have almost like a third of our points right now? We'll sell out to CP3. CP3 to Biombo. Biombo with a little jumper. Hope we're not going to be relying on Biombo for offense. All right. Well, cut it to 18. Now a turnover by Cleveland. Here we go. Where we want them. Blake Wesley will zip up the court. Get it to Kelman. Kelman has lost the ball. Back to CP3. He's going to take a three. In and out. Castle and Vassell both have 11. All right. So they've played okay. The rest of the team only has 17. That's not good. DeAndre Hunter drives in the paint, throws up a shot. Good. Blake Wesley should not be guarding DeAndre Hunter, by the way. That's a bit of a size mismatch, as Shunley is talking about right now. 59 to 39. I said the Cavs might score 65 to 70. They're getting close to it. 3 minutes to go. Sell over to Kellen, threw it away. Turnover. We have a TV timeout. We have timeout. Carlos, our defense, once Wemby went down, we have no defense. No defense. It's we are getting Chuck Norris right now. Full Chuck. It's still early, so yes, the Spurs can come back. The problem is we have to come back against a very good team. It's not like we're playing a bottom three in the team in the NBA. We're playing the best team in the Eastern Conference, and they're ahead by 20. Woof. The offense is offensive tonight, yeah. All right, David. Good night. We have no defense. We have no offense, Johan. It's bad on both sides of the ball right now, and that's not the key to winning. Is fail for flag in full force? I don't think that the Spurs are tanking tonight. We're playing a much better team. We're playing an infinitely better team. We don't have Wemby. We don't have Fox. We don't have Pop. We don't have Sohan. The Cavs are mostly at full strength, and they're a team that's going to be heading to the playoffs while we're heading to the lottery again. We should keep an eye on what else is going on in the NBA, though. I want to pull it up right now because there's other games that we should be keeping an eye on. Yeah, games that lottery teams around us. At least we can watch the cheerleaders. We don't have the hype squad. No, no, we're not. Not tonight, JT. I wonder if they're just feeling outmatched. And all right, let's take a look around the NBA at the moment. The Jazz are actually giving the Pacers a fight. They're down 100 to 94 because the Jazz clearly have gone full tank mode. But teams around us in the lottery. The Suns are actually a few games ahead of us now, so I don't think that matters. The Raptors, I think, are too many games behind. They're also losing tonight. The Trailblazers and Bulls. The Trailblazers, I think, are one win ahead of us. They're in a tight one with Chicago right now, 47-46 Chicago. And that's actually it. Tomorrow the Knicks play the Hawks. We want the Hawks to lose. The Heat play the Bucks. We want the Heat to win. The Heat have been on they've been playing very well lately. And if the Heat play just well enough the rest of the year and the Atlanta plays bad enough, Atlanta could be a playing team again. All right. Good night, Greg. I still like it. I think. Come here. Have they been playing better team defense, Lupe? They've been kind of up and down though lately, haven't they? They won a bunch in a row and then they lost a bunch in a row. They seem very inconsistent. That's a missed three for Cleveland, but they get another offensive rebound to follow up three. 23-point lead. Levi and friends, what's up? We're not playing well at all. We're down 23 to the Cavs already. This is rough. Castle's going to drive baseline. Gets it to Biombo. Biombo jumper is going to bounce around, and bounce in. All right. It's totally on me. What am I doing? It's definitely not on me. I have not missed a game this year. It is Cavs ball. Another open three in the corner. Hunter misses a three. And Biombo gets the rebound. Kelvin got knocked down. Seems to be okay. CP's through the ball right now for San Antonio. Throws it over to Castle. Castle guarded by Hunter. A little crossover. Spins around. Tough pull off Jay off the glass. Sean Elliott's saying the same thing I was thinking. When he first shot it, it didn't look good, but it went in. Castle with 13, 4, and 4. Another chance at a triple-double. Well, at least we got that going on tonight. Oh, I read that long, Levi and Fred. Sorry. Sorry, Sean. Hunter for three. Good. I thought you said it's totally on Rich. That was a great bank shot. Castle showing us some new moves in his repertoire. Castle with the ball again. Drives in the paint and gets fouled. I think he's going to go to line for two. Four paws, they are just giving Castle the ball and letting him trial by fire. Levi and friends, I think I am the only person that calls the Spurs regularly, right? So if I'm the only one, that means I'm not only the best, but the worst, right? Isn't that how that works? I'm surprised nobody's latched on the Spurs streaming every game yet with Wemby here. I'm not complaining. Thank you, Levi. It's going to be a struggle to get to 100 thumbs up tonight. So if you're hanging out, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Friday night streams are tough, but the Spurs being a lottery team and getting killed right now is not going to help things. So definitely need your thumbs up as much as possible tonight. Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go! I don't think they could switch Levi. Sports Fury could make a switch. I know Sports Fury covers Golden State Warriors, and they have drawn a ton of subscribers on that content. There's a steal and a fast break dunk to Keldon Johnson. I don't know if they would leave the Warriors. I mean, Steph Curry is a huge draw for them. Bad Dogs does the Lakers. If he switched from the Lakers to another team, that would kill his channel. He's going to stick with the Lakers. Plus, he's already said numerous times he does the Lakers because they're on late on the West Coast. So he's not going anywhere. I don't know. I don't know if Sports Sphere would switch teams. That would be awkward. Because I don't think any of them are Spurs fans. Well, Chubby guy's I'm sorry, I don't know his name. He's a Warriors a fan. My clock is way behind. That was Vassell for three. Yeah, Bad Dog's definitely staying LA. Rocha, thank you, Veronica. I'm sorry, I said the chubby guy. That's mean. All right. I'm sorry. That was not appropriate. Bulls, Mavs, and Dubs. Okay. Josh is a Bulls fan. Shot. I know there was three of them. K-Man, thank you. You guys are looking good. Alan the Paint, good luck to you in the playoffs. 67-50, and I said the Cavs would drop 50 to 70. CP3 with a mile-long three at the end. Well, we got it to the teens. His fans call him the chubby. Oh, okay. OKC's getting destroyed by the Rockets? Yeah, we got him right where we want him. I knew him as the amazing Rocha. He used to have an apple for a logo. But I know he's changed his channel name since then, so that's why I don't know what he is these days. I don't know if he even has his own channel. Is he just Sports Fury? Gosh. You guys just made me think of a flashback. I don't know if anybody remembers this, but the guy that helped, or influenced me to do sports, the entertainer talking sports was supposed to join Sports Fury many years ago, and then that just kind of fell through. I don't know what happened with that, but oh yeah, that's wow, bringing it back. 67-50 a spleen. Jeremy, no, Chris Paul just did not hit a three. Hit three. It was Demasel, I believe. Warriors win the NBA Finals and Curry and Derek pass LeBron. Wow, he would. Roach's full Sports Fury. Okay, I haven't seen Sports Fury content in years. I respect them. They're as far as channels like this, they're the biggest one, aren't they? I think they're pushing 300,000 subscribers. They're absolutely killing it. My Golden State Warriors content, man, that just I, I don't think you could switch teams when you've built up such a huge fan base off one team. And I'm not saying it's all Golden State Warriors, but the Warriors are big. One of their biggest streams are the Warriors in the playoffs. I mean, I think they have one stream almost with 1 million views. So I mean, that has been a huge push for their channel. When you have a team that does so much for your channel, you got to stick with them. It's just my 2 cents. If you switch a team, that could really cripple your audience. That's like me if I said, well, I decided the Spurs aren't playing well. I'm going to call a different team, which one, I want to do that because I'm a Spurs fan. But also, you guys would be like, TSR, what are you doing? I would lose a lot of subscribers that way, and rightfully so. All right, let's take a look at Cavs first. Evan Mobley with a huge first half, 19 points for Cleveland on 7 of 8 shooting. We have had no answer for him. He's got more minutes than points. Sorry, more points than minutes. 19 points, 17 minutes. Barrett Allen with 4 points. Darius Garland with 9 points, struggling from the field a little bit, 3 of 9. Donovan Mitchell with 10 points. Max Strus with 3 off the bench. DeAndre Hunter with 13. Isaac Okoro with 2. Sam Morrell with 3. Javante Green with 2. And Greg Porter Jr. is the guy I didn't know. Greg Porter. Why does that name sound familiar? Greg Porter. Drawing a blank. I know where Greg Porter played. Cavs are shooting 50, 50, and 67. They have turned the ball over only 3 times in the first half. For the Spurs, we've turned it over 6. We are shooting 45, 29, and 60. For the starting lineup, Harrison Barnes with 6 points, Bismack Biyombo with 4 points and 6 boards, CP3 with 2 points and 4 assists, Demasel with 14 points on 5 of 8 shooting, Stefan Castle with 15 points to lead the Spurs on 5 of 8 shooting as well. He has gone to the line 6 times, making 5 of 6. Castle is on pace for a triple double. 15 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, only 1 turnover, having an efficient game. This is what I want. I mean, this is a great game for him. Him and Vassell have 29 out of our 50 points. Off the bench for the Spurs, Mamu 2 points, Julian Champagnie with 0. Nice. Keldon with 7 points, 3 turnovers for Keldon though. Oof, 3 turnovers. That's way too many. Charles Bassey played a whole 3 minutes and picked up 2 fouls, and that's it. That's Charles Bassey. Oh, sorry, he took a shot and missed it. He's got 2 fouls. We have 4 guys off the bench with 0. Granted, limited minutes. Bassey, McLaughlin, and Wesley all have 0. Plus Julian Champagnie. That is 14. That's 23 minutes of game for those 4 knuckleheads. 0 points. DeAndre Hunter off the bench for the Cavaliers has played 12 minutes. He has more points than our entire bench, who has played 20, 31, 34, 30, 43 minutes. In 43 minutes of play, our bench has 9 points. DeAndre Hunter off the bench for the Cavs has 13. Our bench not getting it done tonight at all. Not even close. That's really bad. Hey, Mario, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. You need us to win. It's not looking good. We're down by 17 right now. I'm glad Bassey's playing too, but yeah, he is rusty. I could feel someone going to upset OQC in the first round. Maybe. Falcon Lord, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. At least when shooters don't score like Julian right now, that's true. Well, we have a lot of guys not scoring right now with Spleen, which is probably why we're down 17. Houston's beating the Thunder 69-46. Wow, I'm kind of surprised too. That is, wow. The Thunder is OKC resting people tonight? Is HGA out or Chet Holmgren or Jalen Williams or multiple guys? Steph Curry running baseline throws up a prayer behind his head and it goes in. This is another highlight from the Lakers and Warriors. Jemski for but a half court three is good. Probably a pretty crazy game last night, Golden State LA, huh? What's number two? Orlando and Washington. The other Champagny, Justin Champagny, flies into the paint and dunks it on Paulo Banchero. What's number one? Memphis and Miami. This has got to be a game winner. John Morant with the game winner. Yeah. Game winner will get you on there. Five Love saying good evening to you. Thank you for stopping in. Five Love Racing wants the game. Well, ask and you shall receive. Sucker! Thank you, Levi and friends. I appreciate that. Every night it's wow. I really appreciate that. It's tough streaming the end of the season because interest is so low on the team. I was actually just peeking. You're not supposed to peek at the stats, but this is actually the smallest amount of viewers we've had all year. Don't get me wrong, I certainly appreciate it. It hurts to know interest in the Spurs is dropped so much from where it was 3 months ago. But the team's not playing well. They're getting killed tonight. There's no Wemby, there's no Fox. Andrew, thank you for stopping in. So Levi and friends, a lot of people have asked me to stream the playoffs. A lot of them. Um, it's a double-edged sword because I don't want to fake enthusiasm, and I don't know if there's any teams outside of the Spurs that I would root for. I do plan on streaming the Miami Heat. I'm not the Miami Heat, the Atlanta Hawks playing games because we're going to be hate watching Atlanta. Yeah, those right there, the Atlanta games. I've already told you guys we're going to hate watch that. We're going to be rooting for Atlanta or rooting for Atlanta to lose really hard. For actual playoff games, I, one, I don't think Miss TSR would be a huge fan of that. If you probably text me right now, I would not be a huge fan of you streaming more, past the Spurs season because the Spurs aren't going to be the playoffs again next year. So we're going to be streaming a lot of playoffs sooner than later. But I could use the break, and I really want to work on growing this channel with evergreen content, which is that's videos you put up and maybe they don't take off right away, but over time they can build an audience. I've only had one of those videos really do that on this channel. It was a freaking United States Women's National Team video. It's got over 1 million views. It took it 2 years to get to the 1 million views, but it got there eventually. And I'm hoping with these documentaries we can start growing the channel. Just not the Spurs content and the growth with the Spurs. It hasn't been any growth lately because the Spurs aren't winning. There's interest is at a low again, as I said earlier. But I'm hoping to expand the channel with that. But I'm also, once the season ends here, I really want to put time into the second channel. I really am having a lot of fun over there because I'm just doing whatever. Well, really, I'm just being me. And I'm me over here. I don't fake anything over here. You guys have watched the few reaction videos I do to like mock drafts, etc. You see me screw up all the time. I'm leaving it in. I'm like, it is me. It is what it is. There was a video where I reacted to the top 30 teams before the season started, and I actually missed the Spurs. Somehow I missed the Spurs, and it was embarrassing. I was like, leave it in. Whatever. I am who I am. But over here, while I am me, I'm I'm locked in you know, as a sports content creator. I'm locked in kind of a niche. Whereas over there, I'm just doing whatever. putting up my old music, which has been a blast to revisit that, creating new music videos for that old music, doing comic book videos, which I love talking comics, putting up the old Stuck in the 80s reviews with Ricardo Schwarzenegger, revisiting the old low budget films I do with my friends. It's just been a blast because that's just me with no filter. Now, granted, I'm not going to put anything up political or anything like that. There's a small filter. There's an oil filter, but over here it's very much sports related. And I want to stay true to that. I told you guys I'm not going to do any non-sports content on the channel, and we're going to stick with that. But over there, it's really cool. Go Knicks, go! What? Why are we rooting for the Knicks? Spleen, it's tough. Do the NBA Finals? The thing is, if you're going to cover the playoffs, you have to cover all of it. I've been doing this long enough that if you pick and choose certain playoff games, you're not going to draw a new audience because that new audience is already locked into a channel for for the whole playoff run. You know what I mean? Now I know the Atlanta Hawks playing games are a little of an anomaly for this channel. They're outside the box, but a lot of Spurs fans, myself included, are going to be heavily invested in the outcome of those games because you want to see them lose. Who play? Oh, the Knicks play. Oh, Hawks. Yes, absolutely. I remember I tried to get back into the NBA playoffs a couple of years ago, and I couldn't commit to every game for, certain teams. I mean, if you can commit to every game for a team, go for it. But I was picking and choosing games to not draw an audience. We had our audience here for those that were interested in the game, but we brought zero new viewers in because we were at whatever channel was going to be doing that team for the entire run. If I'm reading it right, as of the morning, the Hawks would play the Magic in the playing tournament. Yes, they would. Yeah, I didn't really enjoy Carlos. The thing too is I need to be if I'm gonna live stream something, I want to make sure that there's emotion or passion or energy or something. And if I'm watching, let's say, the Lakers and Warriors in the playoffs, which would be a fantastic series, or the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Celtics, these are great series, right? We can all agree, probably exciting playoff games. But to call it I wouldn't have that energy anymore. And I always think I had that energy in the first year in 2019 because it was the first time I was live streaming. So I was just excited to be trying something different. But now I wouldn't be, I wouldn't care who wins. I wouldn't care if the Lakers or Warriors won or, the Knicks or the Celtics, or not the Knicks, the Cavs or the Celtics. I'd be like, whatever. If I'm calling something, I want to make sure I have a team to root for or against. I have basketball cards. I don't collect anymore. I have a lot of David Robinson cards, a lot of New York Giants cards from the 90s. The worst era of collecting cards, but I don't really collect it much anymore, Renee. I do play Magic the Gathering, so I have a pretty large collection of that. And I'm actually in the process of, or I took apart a bunch of decks tonight. So I'll have 58 decks again. And I kind of redid the process because I had 74 decks, but the 16 extra decks are kind of janky, but budget, somewhat an expensive card here or there. And it's like there was really no. I kind of like having it fit in a certain play style. So I'm going to back to 32 non-budget decks, 26 budget decks, which the 32 non-budget are every possible color combination you can make. The 26 budget decks are the shards, the wedges, the guilds, 5 monocolor, and 1 5 color. And now what I'm doing now is I found out that I have enough cards of some of the precons to actually put certain precons back together. Precons I bought 2 of, I'm putting those back together. So those will be if somebody wants to play like a janking game, or if I want to do some, see how a playcon played against a precon against precon. I'm kind of doing that. I'm rambling on Magic. Andrew, I am having a blast doing the music on the other channel. I really am. Revisiting the old stuff, and it's, I'm being selective. There was a song I did that was popular from 1999, and I thought about putting it up there, but it has a lot of swears, and I was like, uh, it can also be taken as maybe definitely taken the wrong way by the fair member of the sexes, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to put anything. I was 21 when I wrote this. I was in a different place. This is not something I want to put up. That some of the death metal stuff could be questionable, but at least that's not directed at one group. And I was like, this is not a cool song. This is well, people got a kick out of it, men and women, or guys and girls when I was younger. Nobody cared. I was like, this is stupid. I'm not gonna put that up. There's another song a friend of mine wanted me to put up that's a joke on what an old coworker's name. I was like, you know what, this just doesn't fit what I'm doing musically. Third quarter's on the way. I'm gonna keep it mostly metal, and the comedy metal that I've done, probably stay away from that. Mostly away from that. We'll see. Maybe like Q3 up. Whoa, whoa, what's that filter? Harrison Barnes with a jumper. You know, it's 15 guys. Not good, but not the worst. Thank you, Brian. And we're gonna have a foul on the Spurs on the other end. I think we have two free throws coming up. Yes, we do. Yes, five lug. Enjoy NASCAR for sure. Spurs longtime radio announcer Bill Sheening has retired. Oh, just mentioned that. Five lug racing. I gotta say, I'm a little jelly. I don't know how you do it. Five lug is an up and coming channel, and he's had so many guests on his channel. NASCAR crew. I mean, I guess you're reaching out. I'm not reaching out to anybody, but I wouldn't know how to contact anybody. How to reach out to a Stefan Castle to have him on the channel, or a Sandro Mamakellashvili. You know, I mean, I'm not going to get Wemby or Fox. I'm not going to probably get anybody, but I wouldn't even know where to start. All right, 69-52. So the Spurs just got 69. It is what it is. Castle with the ball for the Spurs out to CP3. Back to Biombo. Over to Barnes. Barnes for three. Barnes' three-point shot is not working tonight. Biombo out to Castle. Back to Barnes. Out to Paul. CP3 guarded by Evan Mobley. Oh, boy. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Spurs. We have 1.5 seconds on the shot clock. Steven Z, I agree. Everybody, clap your hands. It's pretty empty in the arena, by the way. I'm guessing tickets to this game were on the cheap. Vassell's going to force a shot at the buzzer. No good, but he hit the rim at least. I suppose I could do that Nether. I just, you know, if it was expensive to bring them up, they said, yeah, you know, well, we'll bring so and so on for a half hour. It'd be $1,000. I'd be like, nope, I can't do that. Castle spins around, tosses it out to Barnes in the corner. Turnover on the Spurs or a foul or something. I don't know what just happened. Order, what's going on? Buenos noches for sure. Nice, Robert. As they should. Spurs playing some defense and Donovan Mitchell tying up the ball. Jump ball. Spurs PR team, yeah. All day $10. Renee, I'm not sure when will come on the channel for $10. If it was that easy, I would be doing it. And Caps 210, Jeremy Sohan is out. I'm not going to call him a scrub, but he's out with a sore back again. Apparently, he's got a big crack in his butt, so he can't play. What? Man, that's weak. Walker Kessler's leading the NBA in blocks per game at 2.38. Wemby was averaging 3.8 when he went down. That's some BS. Come on, man. The jump ball is going to be Donovan Mitchell and Devin Vassell. One by Vassell. Nice, Devin. Pineapple to pineapple. Castle for three. There we go. 14-point game. We're coming back. The Caps 210. Yes, he does. He's got 18 and 5 and 5 tonight. He's got a shot at a triple dub. Mitchell for three. Yeah. Swine, he is one of our better defenders. As much as people don't like him. It is what it is. Castle step back three. That's a little short. Casball. They get it up to Mitchell, and Castle breaks up the play and tips it out of bounds. Going to be Cavaliers ball, 19 on the shot clock. Wemby does not need our $10. He's making $10 million a year, Steve. You think Pop tells these players they'll play better with their hair not in their face? I would think you would. Somebody spilled a drink. This is the second Spurs game in a row. Somebody has spilled a drink. What is going on? Oh my goodness, that girl's falling out of her top. Are you guys seeing this? Good grief. Jeez. Jeez, lady. They're like, okay, I'm done. I was watching the crew filled up this, dry up the spilled drink, but then I looked up and he was all sorts of hanging out. All right, Caps 210, you caught that too? Good grief. Oh, what is this floor? Oh my gosh. They've cleaned like an 8-foot strip so far. Screenshot. What? That'll be the new background? Some random lady from the Spurs game just hanging out. Why did I point that out? Robert, I'm sorry. How about the foul on the Cavs? Save that OBS file. Nobody showed the Barkley. Oh, Muhammad, come on now. All right, Spurs ball. CP3 will bring it up for the Spurs. Drops it off to Devin Vassell. 16 on the shot clock. Vassell on the Spurs logo. Starts to drive. Getting hounded by Darius Garland. Will drop it off to Biombo. Biombo to Castle. Castle's going to drive in the paint. The runner is in and out. Wow. That's true, Caps 10. 5% Kenny wants a spleen. I don't want him. I really don't. I know some Spurs fans do. I respect your opinions. I just don't see that. Castle the three, and Vassell falls down, but hits the three. Let's get a little run going. We're down 14. That's not great. DeAndre Hunter's open for three. Every time we hit a three, they hit one back. Fonts line, I would actually take Zion over Kevin Durant just because of the age and his durability worried me. Castleton, beautiful pass to Barnes. Barnes for three. It's rifle. Katie's old. He's expensive. And I've said this before, that's a win now move. Mitchell for three, no good. Vassell at the rebound. We're not a win now team. We're building something long term. Vassell for three again. Off the rim, no good. Oh, no, I'm not saying you want him a spleen. I just know a lot of fans saying they do. Donovan Mitchell drives in the paint down the other end, 77-61 after the layup. Markkanen's health worries me. He is injury prone. CP3 pulls up. Good. The Pelicans can move on from Zion. I love Zion's talent. I don't love his health history. So I would be a no on that unless you can get him on the cheap. Mobley going to drive in the paint. Getting bodied by Biombo. Wow, Biombo all over him. Nice, Bismuth. 4 on the shot clock. Get it back to Mobley. Mobley's going to find Donovan Mitchell going back door. Nice ball movement by the Cavs. UConn tips off in 18. Okie dokie. 7.5 minutes to go. 79-63. Castle to Vassell. Vassell's runner is good. Whoops. Let's not be giving points to Cleveland, TSR. What are we doing? We just need some stops, but Cleveland's been shooting very well all night. We got timeout? We got timeout. 79-65. We do have De'Aaron Fox. He played so little this year. What did he play, like 10 games? I'm actually going to go look it up. Let me see if I can guess. Yeah, I think he only played like 10 games for us. I want to say 10 games. Might be a little more. It isn't a lot more. De'Aaron Fox this year for the Spurs. Oh, he played 17? Gosh, it was that many? Didn't feel like that many, but okay, stand corrected. De'Aaron Fox played 17 games for us. I thought only played maybe 10, 12, or 13. All right, let's get back to the game. Maybe this person can make something of it. If CP3 comes back next year, which I'm not opposed to, he should absolutely not be starting. Yeah, Katsu 10, he played 17 games. I'm actually shocked it was that many. I really thought it was, I did not think it was that many. That's incredible. There's a blimp of Charles Barkley floating over downtown for the Final Four. Are you serious? Yeah, Fox and Wemby only played 5. I think that's what. Capsule 10, Fontaine saying only 5 with Wemby. Very little. Doesn't even feel like it was that many. Was it AI blimp? I was gonna say, so who the heck's gonna put a Charles Barkley blimp up? No way CP3 starts next year? No. I think he's gonna play. I don't know if he's gonna play for us. No way he starts next year. I agree. All right. Oh, I'm back from the commercial break. Spurs down 79-65. It hasn't been the best game. We consider how great Cleveland shot in the first half. We could be down a lot more. So it's actually not as bad as it looks. You can't stop my drive. I don't know who that is. Commercial. They're showing a replay of CP3 breaking down the defense, I think. It's a pick and roll of Bismack Biyombo. The switch, Mobley on CP3 to Biyombo, out to Castle, over to Open Barnes. Barnes' favorite spot, the corner. Is that why the radio was white? Oh, right. Robert, I got no idea. All right, let's get some stops, Spurs fans. Get some stops. Get some stops. There's a turnover at the stop. Vassell will bring it up for the Spurs. 7 minutes to go. Vassell looking for a screen. Barnes is going to run out. There's the switch. Vassell's going to drive out to Castle. Castle's going to spin around into the paint. Stop. Wow, this is a tough shot. Spun around, stopped on a dime, and then shot. And he's really good about stopping like that. Castle with 20 points, 5 boards, 7 assists. He's trying to get a double-double with points and assists. I don't know about the rebounds. There's another turnover. Spurs ball. CP3 in the paint. Biyombo with a little jumper. 10-point game, guys. Jarling Chong, thank you for stopping in. Go, Spurs, go. Garland with the runner, no good. Castle with the rebound. Spurs on an 8-2 run in the last 2 minutes. Castle gets to Barnes. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Spurs, 17 on the shot clock. I'm glad Fox has been in every game, too, Caps 210. Where's Wemby been? Well, he did have surgery. Maybe that's why Wemby's not there. We might not be allowing him there. I don't know. Risk of infection or whatever, but I just realized Wemby had surgery. But yeah, De'Aaron Fox has been in every game. Good. That was a terrible shot by CP3. 3-on-1 for the Cavs in transition and an easy dunk for Isaac Okoro. 81-69. Robert, he had a surgery for that blood clot in his shoulder. They went in and cleaned it out manually. Sounds like he's going to be okay. It is Spurs ball. Barnes in the paint. Get it to Biyombo. Biyombo jumper is... All right, we're relying on Bismack Biyombo now. That's not the key to victory. An open 3. No good by Strus. Almost went in. Biyombo with the rebound. We'll get it to Harrison Barnes. Barnes will bring it up for the Spurs. Barnes going to take off into the paint. Out to Kelvin, open in the corner. Short. Biyombo with the offensive rebound. Out to Devin. Back to CP3. 10 on the shot clock. 5:10 to go in the third quarter. Spurs down by 12. We get to HB in the post. He's going to spin around his defender. May have elbowed him. Shots an air ball. Shot clock violation. Yeah, you're probably right, Air 51. He probably needs, yeah. CP3, that's right. He's got something on his left wrist, right? Left thumb, wrist. Hmm. They probably put him on blood thinners, Robert, and maybe they weren't working when they checked him and said, you know what, just to be on the safe side, let's just do surgery. Blood clots are no joke. I don't know if you guys know this. If you have a blood clot and it travels, it can kill you. Mobley drives in the paint, tough shot, good. Back to 14. I know Wemby shouldn't be flying. Tracy, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. T-Gunk82, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate everybody hanging out here on a Friday night. It's a small crowd, but it's a great crowd. Quality over quantity. Mamu's open for three, takes the three. All right, we need some Mamu. We need some magic Mamu moments. Drink some vodka. 11-point game. Greco, the NBA draft was 2 days last year. The first round was one night. The second round was the next night. I don't know if they're doing that again. A curl for three, no good. Spurs ball. If they're doing it 2 nights, I'm not calling it both nights. I'll call it the first night only. Or actually, we picked like 38th. Maybe I can do it. Vassell from the elbow. Single digits. Single digits. We are in this game, guys. We are in this game. Oh, Mobley gets by everybody, gets a layup. Poor defense on Evan Mobley there. Of course, he's been cooking us all night. Mobley has 23. Actually, did most of his damage in the first quarter. I think he had 16 or 18 in the first. Devin with the ball versus Mobley. Out to Blake Wesley for three. That's short. Blake, I think, is 0 for 3 from three tonight. Cleveland ball, a little over 3 minutes to go. 85-74. We're trying to get it closer. We get it to around 9, and then they keep pushing it back to 11 or 14. That's a missed three. Mama with the rebound. There we go. We got 100 people watching. That's what we're talking about. Draft is June 25th and 26th. Mama for three, short. Offensive rebound by Kellen. Tips it out to Blake. Out to Devin for three. No good. June 25th and 26th. Okay. We have 2 second-round picks, Rico. What are our second-round picks? I forgot. There's a foul on Mama. If you're a regular, hit the like button. If you're new and you enjoy the stream, hit the like button. Help this man out. He does a hell of a service for us. I'm using voice text in case this came out wrong. No, Levi and Price, that came out all right. That came out all right. Yeah, for anybody new, probably not too many new folks in the crowd tonight because of well, the Spurs losing. But I have streamed every Spurs game this year. We hang out for the games, do a watch along, play by play. I have a wonderful community. So if you'd like to, or if you're looking for a Spurs community, there's too many live Spurs communities. There's a lot of video analysis Spurs communities. As far as live for every game during the game, we're a rare breed. So would love to have you join the channel, and thank you all for being here. Oh, you got media credentials? Wow, Five Log Racing, you got media credentials for NASCAR? That is awesome, dude. Congratulations. First day, 1 to 20. Wait, draft is 4 days. No, what? No way. No, they went. No, the NBA draft's got to be 2 nights, Carlos. That the NFL draft is multiple days. The NFL draft is like 4 days. It's like round one, then two and three, four and five, or whatever they do. I can't see the NBA draft doing multiple days. Yeah, Castle and Vassell are carrying the team. Dang, Five Log Racing media. That's credentials for, and that is congratulations. Yeah, Carlos, I thought you were pulling my zucchini there. Wait, what? Miles Bird, defensive masterpiece. Yeah, wait, what are our two picks? It's like 38 and something else, right? I don't know our two picks. Asia, good evening to you. Thank you for stopping in. I thought we just had one pick. San Antonio Spurs 2025 draft picks. All right, there's an Air Alamo article from February 13th. Get it out with the $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Says just curious. How you became a Giant and Spurs fan. I'm a Jets fan who became a Spurs fan in 91. Fell in love with Robinson using him on Sega. Jet it out. We're very close in that regards. Giants fan and Yankees fan because I grew up in a New York household. Nobody was a fan of the NBA, so I discovered David Robinson and became a fan in 1990. So right there with you. I'm right there with you. Thank you for the super chat. David Robinson may be a Spurs fan and Giants fan because of just where I lived. I lived in Massachusetts, Western Mass, or Centralist Mass. And all right, second round pick. Spurs own second round pick. Uh, it says we only have one. I'm seeing from Air Alamo an update on February 13th. We only have one. That was like right before the All Star break. I think we only have one, guys. I think we only have one second round pick. Renee, I would still be into sports because I got into the NFL around the same time. Two free throws for the Spurs. I'm sorry, two free throws for the Cavaliers. My apologies. Wishful thinking. I would still be into sports. I was into baseball before the NBA. Made one or two. I think that was Darius Garland. We traded out our second round pick. Yeah, I was gonna say Levi and friends. I thought we only had one, and we do. And I think it's like pick number 38-ish right now. Kelvin fakes the three, gets it over to Champagny for three. All right, Julian. All right, it's back to 9. We keep hovering around 9. You just got home from work. That's a late Friday night shift, my friend. Burrow drives in the paint, gets the layup. The problem is we can't get a stop. We had a little run of 8-2 earlier in the third quarter. Wesley flies by the entire defense, misses a shot, going to go to the line for 2. Rich, I was up late last night and was watching some videos where Sheed Wallace said the NBA helped us win a championship in '05 because we're an international team. How did the NBA help us win a championship? And the Spurs at that time were labeled the most boring team in the NBA. They were certainly not rooting for us. I'm not. Rasheed Wallace is just a douche. First free throw is good. Of course, he said to screw the Pistons because he's a Piston. He's just being sour grapes. He's being a whiner 20 years later. Shut up, Rasheed Wallace. Big jerk face. Stephon Castle's checking back in with 26 and 8. He still has a chance at a triple double. Got to get the rebounds going. Seriously, he's still crying about the championship 20 years later. You lost, dude. Instead of talking about the one you lost and being like sour grapes, why not talk about the amazing championship you had? The huge upset. Didn't they win against the Lakers? Like Shaq, Kobe, Karl Malone, and Gary Payton? Champagne for 3! 6-point game! Bart, what's going on? For the algorithm. 88-82. Spurs are 6 of 13 from 3 this quarter. The Cavs are 2 of 8. Like, seriously. Didn't the Pistons have one of the biggest upsets in NBA history in the finals? Why don't you talk about that instead of crying about the series you lost to the Spurs? DeAndre Hunter drives in the paint, gets the layup. 90-82. We've made a game out of it, though. Oliver, what's going on? Barnes needs to pass that MF. Robert Harper, thank you for stopping in. Champagny for another 3, no good. DeAndre Hunter with the rebound, under a minute to go. Spurs are showing some fight tonight. Ooh, that's a long 3. That's a no good 3. Mama with the rebound. That D Mitch with that mile long 3, it was. Blake Wesley with the ball. 15 on the shot clock. My clock is a little ahead. Let me check that. Blake still with the ball. Kicks it out to Kelvin. Kelvin open all day in the corner, and he missed the 3. Mama with the rebound. Ball gets knocked out of his hands. Going to go out of bounds. Going to stay with the Spurs. The Spurs are in the bonus with 28 seconds to go. 12 on the shot clock. 45% commission? What are we talking about? Where's Mrs. Knockers? I want to see. Oh, the girl on the sideline caps 210. Terry, no idea. Castle launching into Kelvin. Shot clock at 8. Kelvin standing on the Spurs logo. Looking for a screen. Going to get it. Going to start to drive. Gets it to Wesley. And Wesley got blocked by the rim. Gets his own miss and gets blocked by the rim again. Blake, what the fudge? Don Mitchell's going to get fouled by Julian Champagnie. Blake just got blocked by the damn rim. There's some boos from the crowd. I think they're booing the call on Champagnie. Nah, that's a reaching foul. He's got arm. Blake did waste a great pass for a pause. That was a. He blaked that up. Two free throws coming up for Donovan Mitchell. That's disappointing. Mitchell misses the first free throw. Blake, you gotta dunk that. He can dunk too. I don't know if he had enough room for a takeoff. I don't remember. But man, blowing a wide open layup, and then you get the offensive rebound and you blow that too. Wesley's having a horrible game. He's 0 for 6 tonight. Yeah, he is selling tonight. He had a good game the other night. Tonight he is not good. Don Mitchell makes a second one. All right, shot clock is off. Wesley will bring it up. He's going to take off. It's throwing it over. Oh my God. Full court three almost went in. All right, Blake Wesley, take him out. I'm sorry. This is not Blake's night. You've got to keep him on the bench in the fourth quarter. You got to keep him on the bench. He's hurting the team right now. Unless he's leading the tank charge. Blake Wesley's literally hurting the team being on the court. His offense is horrible. He runs the last play at the end of the quarter, turns the ball over. He's got nothing going right tonight. Sit him down. I'm sorry. I like Blake. I'm glad he's been playing well lately. Tonight is not his night. Send him to the showers. It is single digits, though. There it is, Bobby. Hit the showers. I'm waiting for that. SGA only has 12 points. Issue with OKC when SGA doesn't have it. That's a good question. We'll find out in the playoffs. 26-8 for Castle. I know Glaze and Bacon. He's Odo. We can't get Riley Minix in there. He had surgery on his shoulder. He tore his labrum in January. I wish Riley was available. What's going on? I like Blake too, but he missed that easy layup not once but twice. Then he turns the ball over at the end of the quarter. Let's make it interesting. Someone spill a drink. Wow, Levi, you thinking everybody's gone? I know it's your son's name, but I'm always gonna call you Levi. It's the channel name, John. I'm sorry. You know I do know Jamari Bouyer's on the Bucks. I mentioned that briefly in some video. We did a video on what's up with the Austin Spurs. We don't cover the Austin Spurs a lot on this channel, and I think it was back in January. I was like, what's going on with the Austin Spurs? And we were talking about everybody on the roster, who could get called up, who's been playing well, and Jamari Bouye did mention he was on I think at the time a 10-day contract with the Bucks. Maybe it was last month. Gosh, maybe it was early March. I don't know. One of the Golden Girls over Wesley. All right, thank you, Levi and friends. I appreciate it. Dilly dilly to everybody. Thank you for stopping. We got to 100 thumbs up. If we have more people in here, we'll try to get the number a little higher. But it's actually picking up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Appreciate it. Of course, the Spurs are playing better, so it's getting interesting. Much more interesting than when we were down almost 25 in the first half. Thank you, Eyeball. What a weird nickname you have now, Carlos. Eyeball. Harrison Ingram. He had a triple-double, didn't he? The Spurs have not called him up at all, though. They need shooting. They need size. I know his splits have been a little rough. I think when I checked, they were like 36, 60, 65. Blake Wesley's still in there. I'm surprised Blake Wesley is still in there. I don't know if there's the eyeballs. Kokashiba, what's up? All good? Sam Merrill for three. Oh, that hurts. First shot by the Cavs of the fourth quarter is a three and goes in. That is Selena Gomez, Larry, and I believe she's engaged. That's not my wife. That's definitely not my wife. Spurs ball. Champagne for three. Nope. Oh, both my elbows will pop. I don't know if you guys heard that. Probably not. Donovan Mitchell for three down the other end. That's a 6-0 run to start the fourth quarter. Just like that. 15. That was fast. That was too fast. Castle with the ball. 12 on the shot clock. Looking to drive. Into the paint. Out to Wesley for three. No. Wesley's 0 for 7 now. No, I'm not going to mess with the guy. Turnover by Cleveland. I mean, also she's not. It's a PNG. I would hope my wife would be a little more enthusiastic about what she's watching. Isn't J-Dub? J-Dub was an all-star this year, wasn't he? Yeah, Blake does need to hit the showers. He's having an awful game. I'm sorry, I like Blake, but this is not his night. He's got more turnovers and points, doesn't he? Blake with the ball at the moment, out to Champagny. And Champagny's going to get fouled by Moreau. We do need another drink to spill. Come on. Where's a spill drink cam? I'm just kidding. Spurs ball, 14 on the shot clock. Castle checking in. Yeah, she is, Justin. The score, Greco, well, we're down 15. Castle with the ball, loses it, turnover. Tried to drive by Mobley, forgot the ball. And now a turnover and Castle all alone down the other end. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God. Wide open down the other end. He blew a dunk. What is happening to our guys? Harrison Barnes in the paint, layup, foul going on the line for two. Sean and I just said we're missing the bunnies. Blake Wesley misses back-to-back layups at the rim. Castle all alone down there for an easy dunk. The guy that was in the slam dunk contest couldn't dunk all by himself down the other end. Yeah, it's contagious, Keith. Dixon Way, thank you for stopping in, my man. Larry is a hard worker. I worked with Larry once. Would love to work with him again. Check out his channel if you already haven't. He streams. It's all Atlanta content, but he works very hard. He streams sometimes twice a day, covering the Braves, the Hawks. Trying to remember all the teams for Atlanta. Two free throws for the Spurs. The Falcons. I don't think he covers hockey, but he's a hard worker. I would think it's another three for the Cavs. Oh my gosh. I would think CP3 comes in probably in a couple minutes. Stoltz, we got to get Blake Wesley out of there. 100 to 84 now. Castle with a long three. In and out. Hell. Everything's in and outing on us. It's like we just get the tip in. We just get a little penetration in scoring, and then the ball comes out. Fucking basketball, guys. Come on. It's like, seriously, the hoop, the ball's just like going in, and then it just wiggles around a bit, and then every time it just pops out. Mitchell for a mile-long three, no good. Castle with the rebound, bring it up for the Spurs. He'll drive in the paint, takes it at Mobley, off the glass, good. 186. Yes, Tax. Look, I mean, I like what Castle does offensively. I mean, he's been very good with, breaking down the offense. Say a super sticker. No, is he crying? That's a funny face. Thank you, Carlos. Appreciate that. 186, 8:52 to go in the fourth quarter. The Spurs have been playing well. The Cavs have just been playing better. Biombo has checked back in for the Spurs. Blake Wesley's still in the game. I'm surprised considering how much he's struggling tonight. Biombo with a block! No, 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 no. In my house. Now we turn him all over. Mobley in the paint. He's going to hammer it down. We get a block and immediately turn the ball over. I didn't see you turn the ball over. I think it might have been Castle. I'm not sure. I'm sorry, guys. I was not ready for the turnover that quick. Castle's going to launch another long three. They're daring him to shoot, and he's missing. Tracy, I see us no more than three. Biombo another block, but there's a foul in this one. I don't see us winning more than 3 games the rest of the year. Right, Justin? Was that a clean block? That's a clean block. That's a clean block. Challenge that, Mitch. Get your hands out of your pocket pool playing HUD practice and challenge that. They're challenging it. Good. I don't know what that nickname is. Sorry. I don't even remember what I said, to be honest with you. There were a lot of words that began with P there. That was a clean block. Was that Bassi or Biombo? I think that was Biombo. What's that? Is Bassi in there now? I think that was Biombo. Tell me when will you be mine? Tell me Biombo, Biombo, Biombo. I'll tell you what, if Spurs still have this clown show of a lineup and bench, Spurs won't go anywhere. It's a nervous face. LOL. Like seriously, Spurs. We're down. We were down the lead. We had the lead down to 6 points, just like that. Spurs are down by 16. First, you'll grab a pan, and then some butter. Cut the butter. Spread it all over the pan. Nice. The pan starts to melt the butter. You can see it. You can feel it. Butter so. You want to dip yourself in that hot butter, but you stop. But you know it'll burn. So you churn the butter a little bit. And you grab some flour. Spread it all over. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I don't know what that was. Practicing the AMSR. A 40s announcer voice? What would a 40s announcer be? Colin, what's going on? Attack Brazilian Ghosts. Some of you said you want me to try ASMR on the other channel, the I Make Crap channel, so we're going to do it. Hey, cheap plug alert. Here's a link in the channel in the chat. It is weird, Robert. I don't get it, but whatever. Somebody got timed out. No, just the message got deleted. He deleted his butter. Why'd you delete his butter? You're just putting a stick of butter. It might have been by accident, Carlos. Foul on Cleveland, overturned. There we go. That was a clean block. All good, but your phone was in your pocket. Your what? That was Biombo. That is not Charles Bassi. They do not look alike. Bassi's got little dreads. Biombo has a short. Yeah, I thought Hunter had it. Yeah, he pushed on. He was pulling. Yeah, that's foul. Spurs ball. CP3 has checked back in. God, you got a trick phone, Bobby. I don't know how you did that either. Spurs ball. Harrison Barnes spins, drives to the paint. Gonna get fouled. Thrown a line for two. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow knows. Was that the tagline on the comic book in the movie? Just repost that butter, my dude. There you go. Barnes' first free throw, good. 102.87. Just under 8 minutes to go. Barnes at the line for one more. Hasn't been. Oh, Yoni. All right, 14-point game. We need some stops like now. And there's a turnover by the Cavs. All right, well, there's our first stop. CP3 with the ball for the Spurs. One-on-one with Sam Morrell. Starts to drive. Picks up his dribble. And he's kind of stuck right now. Zips it out to Devin Vassell. Vassell's been kind of quiet lately. He's going to fire off a long three. No good. Offensive foul, Biombo. Dark Knight Batman's voice in the mic? Oh, that would blow up my voice. To do that all night? Benjamin, what's up? Yes, keep it close. Keep it to 10 or less. Fight all night. Be competitive. For the love of Spurs Nation, keep Blake Wesley on the bench the rest of this game. Because he's had a rough night. Who's our next wrench guy, Carlos? Oh my gosh, we got Billy Ray Cyrus song in the chat. That's a block by Biombo. And he yelled too. Wow. Champagne in transition. Layup good. All right. Back to 12. We're hanging around. Keep on hanging. Keep on banging. What? Darius Garland out in three-point land with the ball at the moment for the Cavs. Over to Morrell for three. Quick catch and shoot. Their three-point shooting tonight has been on point. 105 to 90. I mean, I don't know what to say. CP3 running around out to Vassell. Vassell for three. Okay. He answers the three with a three. 105-93. Catch 10. I'm not a big fan of these jerseys either. I don't hate them, but I mean, this is a lot of the NBA jerseys. They have the teams wearing colors that you don't associate with the team normally. There's a turnover. Spurs have a 3-on-1. Vassell to Champagne. Who gets fouled? Like when I think Spurs, I don't think light blue. Do you guys? No. Who was the game we called recently? The team was wearing like blue and red. And it reminded me nothing of the team. I can't remember who it was, but somebody's wearing colors that just did not fit their team at all. I like Champagne Keys. I mean, he's on a team-friendly contract. He is inconsistent, but I could say that about so many guys on the team right now. Nero needs Garland to get 15. All right, well, I hope that happens and the Spurs keep it close. Oh, it was the Kings. Was it the Kings? Somebody, I'm looking at the team. Carlos with the super chat with dropping a burger. This is a tasty burger. What ain't no country I ever heard of? Thank you, Carlos. Thank you for the burger. I could go for something right now. Yeah, yop yop, fight, and if you lose by finish to this team, so be it. But I'm glad they're not getting blown out. Yeah, exactly. Never. Yeah, these colors just don't make sense. Garland gets in the paint, tough layup, good. 107-95, Spurs ball under 6 minutes ago. CP3PO with the ball gets it. Harrison Barnes. Barnes in the paint, out to Champagne, open in the corner. Missed the three. 5.5 minutes ago. Capo Cabano. Well, Anthony, he's old. Morrell for three again. Merrill? Like Merrill Edge? Okay. I guess I was saying it wrong. My apologies. Missed the three. It is Spurs ball. Chris Paul asking for a screen from Kelvin. Didn't quite work the way he wanted it to. Devin now with the ball. Spins around in the paint. Missed the layup. We have missed a lot of layups tonight. Struz for three, no good. Devin just missed a layup. Blake Wesley got blocked by the rim on a layup. Castle missed an open dunk. That's at least 6 points off the board. It could be a 6-point game right now, but we're just missing some really easy shots, Spurs fans. Barnes with the ball right now, guarded by Merrill. That's a Champagne in the paint. Champagne will throw it down with two hands. There we go.
Thunder, 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 dunk of justice.
Good evening, Macaroni. 10-point game, 4:40 to go. The close one. That's all we can ask for, right? Colors represent San Antonio in the 1960s Hemisphere days. But they weren't the San Antonio Spurs then. They didn't even exist. The Dallas Chapels weren't even around. We were playing for the Spurs. Let's go with the mid-range shots. I mean, whatever shot goes in, whatever you got. I'm just glad they're fighting tonight because it was looking ugly. We're down by over 20 at one point, but they've kept it competitive. Yodi on the court. What commercials? And you guys see the game. We don't get to see Yodi on the court. I can see this. Yodi, 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 Yodi. Yodi's gonna dance for you. Yodi hasn't danced in a while. Put your Yodi in, you take your Yodi out, you put your Yodi in, and you shake it all about. The Cavs announcers are annoying. Yeah, 4 pods, that's where I'm confused. If these uniforms, and I'm not, this isn't towards the person in the chat that mentioned it, but if this is towards the Hemisphere Arena in the 60s, the Spurs and the Chapels didn't exist. Whatever. Area 51 gets their message deleted. Area 51 said Yodi. Yodi's okay. Why can't you say Yodi on the channel? Rafa does look like a Grizzlies junior. Levi and Fred with the my bad. Man, we had a couple of my bads tonight. People getting their butter and their Yodis deleted. Yodi, your name got deleted from the chat. I know. Yodi's all confused. I'll go, Levi, friends. The Cavs are wearing dark colors macaroni. It's either black or like a navy blue. I think it might be black tonight. I think it's black. You're trying to say Yodi. It's all good, Levi. At least you didn't time them out by accident. All right, we got a 10-point game, about 5 minutes to go. Well, a little under 5 minutes. About the city, not the Spurs. Jeremy, I get it, but I mean, in the end, it's a ploy to sell more jerseys. Let's be honest. They're doing the new city jerseys every year to try to sell more jerseys. Come on to the NBA. Garland, after the screen, hits a three, and the three-point shooting has just been on tonight for Cleveland. They're 22 of 40. They've taken 49 threes. We've taken 43. We're 13 of 43. They're 22 of 49. They're hitting at a much higher rate. CP3, Champagny, Kelvin, Vassell, and Barnes. So it's center Barnes. Barnes with the layup in the paint. Good. Old center Barnes, guys. Is Wemby playing? Wemby's out for the year, Macaroni. I don't know if you're trolling or being serious. Wemby's out for the year. He had surgery on his shoulder for a blood clot. He's done. I assume you're not trolling. Some folks don't know that. I'm informing you now. He's out for the year. Garland with a bad turnover. Spurs ball down by 11. Vassell on the run. Out to Kelvin, open in the corner. Missed the three. Oh, it's okay, Macaroni. He's no. Levi, somebody asked last week too. Some people might not know. You know, if you only casually follow the NBA or team, you might have missed the news. We announced it on this channel. So if you're a Spurs fan, you don't want to miss big news like that. Make sure you hit the old subscribe button. We'll keep you posted here. Here's Paul, one more bucket. I got an idea. Let's let Vassell shoot 10 times from 30 feet. What? Medicare drop in the history. We got 2 free throws coming up for Darius Garland. Stephon Castle's checking back in for the Spurs. He's going to close the game out. Checking in for Kelvin. Oh, all good, Macaroni. See, he's a Cavs fan. He's not, I mean, if I couldn't tell you the injuries on the Cavaliers this year. I really couldn't. No idea. Barnes one more. Oh, Oliver needs one more assist from Barnes, huh? Made them both. The Spurs just can't get it past like 9. I think we gotten as low as, did we get as low as 6? But the Cavs just keep hitting threes. Yeah, 30-second timeout. Are we top 3 most injured team? Kokoshibo, Pelicans got to be number 1. The Pelicans have been absolutely decimated this year with injuries. Oh, Mitchell took a shot to the face by Harrison Barnes. The Pelicans are clearly number one. The Sixers got to be up there. Joel Embiid missed a ton of time. Jerry McCain out for the year after he only played, what, 20 games? I got to think the uh, Sixers and Pelicans are ahead of us. After that, I don't know what the big injuries have been this year outside of those two. Still in a timeout, 3:26 to go, 112.99. Spurs are trying to keep it interesting at least. I don't know if we can catch up on this team because I mean, it's the best team in the Eastern Conference. I mean, we're not playing a bad team. We're playing a fantastic team. By the way, guys, would you be interested when this game is over? If it's a close game? Well, Mo, I don't know if the Jazz have been dealing with a lot of injuries or they've been tanking. It's kind of tough to tell the second half of the season how much of those are actual injuries or they're just like not letting Larry Markin play because you know, they're done with the season. Oh, my clock's not ringing. Champagne in the paint. Jumper's good and run. Okashibo, yes. Disappointing second half of the season compared to how we started, but is a season success? Yes. Castle probably going to get Rookie of the Year. Not a lot. Not going to say it's 100% guaranteed, but probably. Champagne makes a free throw. We got De'Aaron Fox for much less than we thought we would. We're going to get another lottery pick this year. 10 more wins than last year. Let's not forget we also didn't have our head coach for most of the year. Mitch Johnson was in way over his head. Turnover, Cleveland. Let's go. Ball gets thrown out of bounds. It's Spurs ball. Both teams are in the bonus. 10-point game, 3 minutes to go. CP3 into the paint. The jumper is good. We got an 8-point game. Okay. Ty Jerome did not play tonight, Macaroni. I think he was out with an injury. He definitely did not play. I think him and Dean Wade were no-goes tonight. Spurs need another stop. 8-point game. DeAndre Hunter with the ball, going to drive from the elbow. The shot is short. Castle with the rebound. 2.5 minutes to go. CP3 will bring it up for the Spurs. Wow, a lot of contact. No foul on either CP3 or Garland. All right, let him play, I guess. CP3 for three. Here you go. Let's go. 5-point game. Jacob Toby just said it's a 4-point game, I think. His math ain't mathin'. I think Jacob Toby just said it's a 4-point game. Did anybody else hear that? Spurs on an 8-0 run in the last minute 20. Garland runner is going to bounce off the front of the rim and then eventually roll in. Hey, good evening to you. Donovan Mitchell is in the game. CP3 with the ball. He's going to get fouled by Garland. Go to the line for two. Offensive foul! Oh, no! Jacob doing new math. They're calling a hook on Chris Paul, apparently. I ticky-tack foul. I hate ticky-tack fouls in the NBA, whether they're for my team or against my team. It is what it is. Donovan Mitchell with the ball, going to drive. I threw it away. Turnover. Castle just bumped into him and there was no foul. These referees aren't consistent. That's all I'll say. Castle with the ball right now for the Spurs. Gets it to Vassell. Vassell pull-up jumper is no good. And the clock right now is our biggest enemy. We got to stop. And that's 2 possessions in a row without points. Garland in the paint. Misses the layup. Spurs ball. Ball for a long 3. No good. Castle with the rebound. Out to Harrison Barnes for 3. Good. Oh my gosh. It's a 4-point game. Spurs on an 11-2 run in the last 2:20. And don't forget the Spurs missed a couple easy layups in the paint, and Stefan Castle missed a dunk earlier. This could be a tied game. Defense chants are loud by the 13 fans in the arena. Mitchell for three. Air ball! Oh my gosh, Spurs ball! Castle with the ball for San Antonio. Got to go 2-for-1 here. Got to go 2-for-1. CP3 is going to drive in the paint. Out to Barnes. Barnes in the corner. Switch! The 1-point game! Timeout Cleveland! Oh my Oh my goodness! Put Blake in. What are you talking about, Willis? Oh my goodness. What a finish. This game has gotten nuts at the end. I'm going to take down the ESPN thing on the right. Just, I don't want any spoilers. No spoilers in the chat, please. Please wait until I call it before we put it in the chat. What a crazy game. Can we get some thumbs up for this crazy game on a Friday night? Lucas Shiva says, Harrison Barnes, I take back everything. Tracy, we had people leaving at halftime saying, yeah, good night. Obviously, well, I don't always stay to the end. If we're down 30 with 3 minutes left, I'm calling it a night. But wow. There you go. Carlos has put it, the Wrench Gang's put it out there. If you spoil it before I call it, he's going to time you out. We'd rather not time folks out. What a crazy ending. There's 4 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock, so the Spurs could get the last shot of the game. You need to stop, though. Thank you, Nikisha. Appreciate you all being here on a Friday night. There's Coyote. We're going to the playoffs. 114, 113, 28 seconds to go. Spurs on a 14-2 run in the last 3 minutes. Donovan Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. Guarded by Devin Vassell, letting the shot clock run out. Letting the game clock run, should I say. It's smart. Mitchell's going to drive in the paint. It's blocked! The Cavs get the ball back. Garland for three, no good. Shot clock violation. 4 seconds to go. Timeout Spurs. Oh my goodness. We could have a game winner. Shot clock violation. The Spurs defense, which has been rightfully so criticized heavily by the media this season without Wemby, and they come up with a huge stop. The Spurs have never led in this game. They have never led, guys. This is what I wanted from this team. If you're a lottery team, so be it, but they're going down fighting. That's what I wanted. Win or lose, they are fighting like nobody's business. That's what you want. Fighting like this shows heart. It builds character. I know it might sound lame, builds character, but if you're just going to mope and give up every game when you're down by 10, that's not going to help you build something. Fighting like this. All right, I'm going to have to cover up the chat just to avoid any spoilers. 4 seconds to go. They'll take it out at half court. Spurs are in the bonus, so the Cavs got to be careful not to foul. What a game. Who's going to take the last shot for the Spurs? Devin, Harrison Barnes, CP3, Castle. I got to think Champagne's out there as well. Yeah, that's the lineup. What I just said, that's exactly who it is. The Spurs bench is all standing. My heart's racing. Into Barnes. Barnes drives in the paint. The hook shot is yes! Back rim, no good. He had a good look at it. Congratulations, Cavaliers fan. GG. He had a good look at it and he missed it. Wow. Guys, we just fought with the best team in the Eastern Conference. That's a tough loss, but CP3 gets it into HB. HB guarded by DeAndre Hunter. Garland kind of faking the double team, gets by him, gets into the paint. As Strus coming at him, throws it up, back rim, and then no good. It was a tough loss, but they fought hard tonight. That's a huge upset if the Spurs would have won. So let's be proud of our guys for fighting hard tonight. I mean, it would have been incredible if they pulled it off. So the good news is the Spurs fought hard tonight. Great game against the best team in the Eastern Conference. And the other good news, there's no bad news. They keep their lottery position. The summer thing we're going. No Wemby tonight, but Castle was close to another triple double again. Sean Hudson, he's got to be a runaway rookie of the year. No, Wemby's out for the season. I'll hear no Cape. What's going on? Nixon's revenge from 2007. Not quite. Thank you, Keith. I'm going to throw on the Yukon game. The game actually got over early. It was only a 2 hour and 15-minute stream. Joshua, that was exciting. That's what I want the rest of the season. The Spurs are not going to make the play-in. We're too far behind. I know mathematically we're not eliminated, but we're just too far out now. UConn's beating UCLA 30-20. All right. That game just started then. They're out there in the second quarter. That was a great comeback, Alex. Just short. But congrats, Cavs fans. Good game. If LeBron won in 7, he may have stayed longer. I don't think he would have left. He wouldn't have left. All right, let's pull up the end of game stats. It was a good game. UConn 35-3, UCLA 34-2. But every time I put UConn on, they always blow the crap out of their opposition. So it's usually not fun to watch. You guys know I'm not a big fan of blowouts, and well, UConn's there's a lot of blowing out. Fourth quarter, the Spurs outscored. Actually, the second half, we outscored the Cavaliers 60. We outscored them 63-47. Wow, the Spurs really outplayed them in the second half. Let's take a look at the Cavs first. Evan Mobley, fantastic game, 25 points, 12 boards, 5 assists, and 3 blocks. Most of his scoring, though, was in the first quarter. Really cooled off after that. I don't know why they didn't keep feeding him. Jared Allen, quiet game, 4 points. Darius Garland, 19 points and 7 assists. Donovan Mitchell, 26 points and 6 rebounds. Max Strus, rough night for him. 1 of 6 from the field. He finished with 3 points. Off the bench for the Cleveland Cavaliers, DeAndre Hunter with 18 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Isaac Okoro with 6. Sam Merrill with 9. Javonte Green with 2. And Craig Porter Jr. with 2 as well. The Cavs on the night shot 47, 43, 71. They had 15 turnovers. We had 11 turnovers. We actually won the turnover battle. We shot 44, 33, 79. For the Spurs, Harrison Barnes with a big game. Didn't miss the game winner, though. 23 points. Didn't have a rebound, though. And that's the one thing that would make me not want to keep Harrison Barnes a starter next year. I do believe he's under contract for 1 more year. Yes, he can bring the offense for us, and he's been cooking lately. But he's not good on defense. And 0 rebounds in 30 minutes for a guy that's 6'8". I'm just ain't going to do it. Bismack Biyombo with solid tonight. 6 points, 10 boards, and 3 blocks. CP3 with 9 points, 8 assists to only 1 turnover. Demasel with a nice game, 24 points. Stephon Castle was 1 rebound short of a triple-double. Wow. The previous game, he was 1 assist short of a triple-double. Tonight, he was 1 rebound short of a triple-double. Damn. Castle, an okay night. Well, a good night shooting-wise overall. He was 8 of 16 from the field. Struggling from 3 again, though. 1 of 6. Teams are going to leave him open for 3. Got to work on the 3-point shooting in the offseason. Did go 5 of 6 from the line. He was 7 of 10 from 2-point land, so that 3-point shot right now is really hurting him. 22 points, 9 boards, 10 assists, only 3 turnovers. I say only 3 because considering he had a 22-10 night, that's not too bad. Off the bench, Mamu with 5 points. Julian Champagny was big off the bench. He had 15 points and 6 rebounds. Kelvin Johnson, rough night tonight. 3 of 10 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3. He only had 7 points, did have 4 boards, 3 assists, but also 3 turnovers. Kelvin was, I don't know if his back is still bothering him, did not look good tonight. Charles Bassey and Jordan McLaughlin barely played. Total of 5 minutes between the two of them, and they scored 0. Between the 5 minutes, they had 1 missed shot and 2 personal fouls. They came out here and did very little. Blake Wesley, a very rough night for Blake. 0 for 7 from the field. He finished with 2 points from the line. He was 2 of 4 from the line, 0 for 4 from 3. I don't know why he was chucking so many threes. A rough night for Blake Wesley. And guys, do you remember Blake Wesley? We talked about it earlier, missing the open layup or that not 3-pointer, that missed dunk by Stephon Castle. We missed a couple easy shots at the rim and ended up losing by 1. Those little things during the game make a difference. And those missed plays early on probably cost us the game. By the way, UConn is now winning by 15, so that game's already turning into a blowout. That's a typical UConn game. That's just what they do. Guys, I'd like to get to 150 thumbs up for the night. We're at 142, so if you could hit the thumbs up on the way out, it'd be greatly appreciated. I thank you all. We'll be back again Sunday. The Spurs play at 6 p.m. Eastern. I don't remember who they play, but oh, you know what? Real quick, let's take a look at around the NBA to see see how our opposition did. The other lottery teams, if you will. Kind of important too, right? Looking around the NBA, any other lottery teams in action? Portland played the Bulls. The Bulls beat Portland 118 to 113. And actually, that's it. I think Portland's 1 win ahead of us or 2 wins. Well, we're going to check that right now. We're going to go to Tankathon real quick. You guys know I love the old Tankathon. Spurs are in 8th place. They are now 32 and 45. Portland is 2 wins ahead of us. They're 34 and 44. And we play them coming up soon. I don't know if we're going to catch them. Like, outwin them. Atlanta is 36 and 40. The Chicago Bulls are 35 and 42. The Miami Heat are 35 and 42. If one of those teams can get on a heater and Atlanta can get on a loser, they can knock Atlanta out of the play-in and push them into the lottery, which is what we want as Spurs fans. So Atlanta, lose the rest of your games. Actually, look up the Spurs schedule coming up, since that's on my mind. We got Portland Sunday at 6 p.m. So I'll be live for that, 6 p.m. Eastern. So that's a huge game. I want to root for the Spurs to win, but I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be rooting for the Portland Trailblazers to win. I get it. It is what it is. What's up, Ricky? Crazy ending to the game. Have a good weekend, too. Fox, Castle, Vassell, and Wemby are obvious core for next year. I agree. Would you rather get a forward to play next to Wemby or a center and let Wemby play power forward? Renee, the ideal draft for me is we get a top 3 pick and either get Cooper Flag or Ace Bailey to play at forward. And I don't know if Vassell's a starter next year. I don't know how Vassell fits with this team. If we're starting Fox and Castle in the backcourt, if Vassell small forward, that's undersized unit, isn't it? No, I think Barnes would be better. If we get a 3, I don't know. I know it's team's direction. All right, eyeball. I'll catch you later. It'd be very interesting, but I mean, Cooper Flag obviously would be perfect. The odds of us getting him are very, very low. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping Brian Wright doesn't blow his draft. That's all I can say. Alex, I'm thinking of a sell off the bench too, or they trade him in the offseason. I like Devin. We need more size, and I think the locks for the starting for me next season are Fox, Castle, Wemby. I don't know where Sohan and Vassell fit with this because they were both drafted pre-Wemby, and we're trying to build a roster around Wemby. You can't force players to fit around him. So we'll see. We'll see. Vassell's just a little small at the 3. I like Barnes, but Barnes at the 4 is too small. He doesn't rebound. He had 0 tonight in 30 minutes. His offense, like, he can shoot like nobody's business at times. I prefer him off the bench. So that's all I got, my friends. Please again hit the thumbs up on there. Well, thank you all for hanging out tonight. Fleming or Newell? Well, Fleming we'd have to take at 9. Or no, Fleming would be at 15 or 16. Newell would be, I think, at 9 or 8. Take them both? I don't know. It'll be fun no matter what happens. I like Sohan a lot. My concern, I'll close with this, is if our starting lineup next year includes Fox, Castle, Sohan, Wemby, that's three guys that are below average 3-point shooters. Everybody not named Wemby. That does concern me. That does concern me a lot. I have seen Carter Bryant's name come up, and I'm going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you all for being here. On behalf of myself, Lil, Baby Yodi, Lil Mikey, Heckman Gregu, and Selena, what you going to do when TSR Sports, Spurs go?